Alright, people, I'm going to get down to the nitty-gritty. If you need to know how to fight, you need to learn how to fight. You need to learn how to constantly keep your hands moving, and your face, and your feet, and your body swiveling, and everything. And you don't have to have the same form as everyone else has to defend yourself. You don't have to use katas in order to defend yourself. If you know how to strike, if you know how to block, if you know how to move, if you know how to kick, you can properly defend yourself. Do not fall into the bullshit of you having to do all these forms. Yes, the forms 300 years ago were made for a certain reason. Yes, they were. But that was 300 years ago. Everything has evolved since then. You don't even do the side kick the same way as you did it 20 years ago. So, anyway, point being, as long as you know how to throw hands, how to slip the guard, and occasionally get on the ground and put somebody in an arm bar or whatever, you're fine. Now, there are different levels of training and fighting that you can learn and you can train that will help you to get better, but you do not need katas. You do not need a self-defense class to teach you how to fight. You need to learn how to fight to learn how to fight. Okay? So, with that being said, now, everyone's fighting style is not the same. That's why you have, I don't know, 600 or 700 different styles of martial arts. So, me myself, I just like to keep moving. Then sometimes I like to stay stationary. Then sometimes I will put my hands up, and sometimes I will leave my hands down. Just depends on who I'm fighting and how skilled they are. And I don't know, if I'm trying to entice somebody to come in, then yes, I will put my hands down midway so they can try to throw a punch. And I know that I am extremely quick, and I know that I am extremely strong, and I know that if I grab a hold of you, you're pretty much done. I don't care what kind of skill level you have. If you're not very strong, you're going in the air and down on the ground. So, pretty much. Anyway, and my hands and my defense are good enough to get me inside to you so I can get there. And I can take a punch, believe me. So, I like to have my legs just like this, and sometimes I like to have my legs like this. I may throw a fake jab to get you to put your hands up. I may throw a fake cross to get you to throw your hands up. As soon as you throw your hands up, I've already timed you. I've already timed your height, your weight, your speed, your coordination, where your feet are. That's what fighters do. You don't have to be a martial artist to do that. I see regular people on the street doing that. So, You know how many people I've seen time somebody, get up under them and slam them just on the street, not even knowing martial arts. So I mean, if you train that, then why do you think that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and I don't know, Sambo and wrestling are probably, I would have to say, the most realistic martial arts there are, because that's what happens in fights. People get, first thing they do is they do all this, and then they always end up locking up all the time because they can't throw hands, so they lock up. That's where you need to know how to wrestle. You need to know how to grab, how to use your legs to pick them up. You need to train your legs and your arms to know how to lock, different grips, and know how to pick them up. And then you need to know how to either use their weight against them, fold them over, or you need to learn how to trip them, or you need to know how to grab that leg, use them legs to throw them off center balance. Either way, but you need to know all of this. You don't have to stand and fight and kick and punch in a street fight all fucking day long. I am not going to fight you longer than 1 minute because I'm going to try to rip your fucking head off. So that's how I fight. That, you know, I just started really training to be, you know, a striker. You know what I mean? So yes, I've been doing kicks and punches all my life, but technically, to be a really proficient striker, no. I like to grab you. I like to dump you on your fucking head, and I like to watch your head bounce off fucking concrete. Now, you know, I'm not proud of when your head bounces off the concrete, of course, but that's what I like, because it takes you out quickly and makes me feel good. But anyway, and for the trolls on my page, since you know so much about my criminal record, then you should know about those, right? So anyway, like I was saying, I don't want to accept any challenges from anybody, because if you don't have any videos of you doing any training or sparring, I'm 43 years old, and of course when I was in high school we didn't have cell phones with cameras. You know, as a matter of fact, the cell phones we had looked like this. Yeah, that's what it looked like. So, we couldn't record how many ass kickings we gave or took or whatever. So, but nowadays, you can record them just that easy. But, you know, have you ever seen the, or I'm sure your grandfathers told you stories of what a badass he used to be and how they used to walk 5 miles to school and yada yada yada. Well, they may not be lying to you, because when you get older, and let's say you took martial arts and you get older and you won a couple of fights, do you think your grandson's going to believe what a badass you were just because you're old and pissing on yourself? Probably not. But anyway, so you might as well get your videos in now and start showing them, and stop showing up on all these martial arts pages and different martial arts pages and talking shit. Unless you can show some proof or something that you can do yourself. Anyway, this is Woffords Way. This is my blog for the morning, by the way. This is my I don't give a fuck blog about what you think. But anyway, yes. You guys have a great day. Bye. I love you.